Hey guys, I have no makeup on right now because it's like 1 in the morning and I'm actually gonna go to sleep soon because I have a job interview tomorrow. Yay! I have a job interview. Actually, I applied for 2 jobs at the same Shoppers Drug Mart. I applied for a cashier job and a cosmetician job. I don't know if I'll get them. I don't know. Maybe. But, this is going to be the 10 things you probably don't know about me video. I was tagged by Julia. So, hello Julia. If you don't know who Julia is, we can't be friends anymore and you have to unsubscribe because Julia is amazing. So, yeah. Her username is MissJBM22. I've talked about her in a few other videos, I'm sure. But, she's chilling out in the, other channels box on my page, so just go look there. So it's the 10 things you don't know about me video, and honestly, I've done videos like this before. I've said, just random things about me. I have a whole Q&A, like random Q&A video where it's like, and they're stupid random questions. They're like, what's your favorite color? Do you like apples or oranges? Dumb things like that. So I don't know how well I'll be able to come up with like 10 things, and I'm just kind of going off the top of my head because I'm in bed and I'm tired and I didn't feel like writing anything down. So I guess first thing, I have 2 sisters and a brother, and I'm like smack dab in the middle. I'm second oldest, and our parents had us all before they were married. And they're still married now. They've been married since 95, so like 16 years. It'll be 16 years in October. But they've been together for like 22 years, which is a long ass time. Like, I think about being with somebody for that long and I'm just like, it does not tickle my fancy, I don't think. So, yeah. So, we have a pretty different family, I guess. Most people, and they're like really young. My parents are really young too. They had kids very young. My parents, are like 40 and a half. So, yeah. They're really young, considering they have, a 21-and-a-half-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 17-year-old. And yeah, so I guess that's one. What's a good one? 2. My last job kind of like sucked all the confidence out of me to like do a job because I don't know what it was, but like, hang on, I'm gonna get more coffee, and then I'll go into detail, because this is gonna be kind of probably a long story. I'm not sure like what it was, but I don't think my manager liked me very much. For whatever reason. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a girl and I'm young and I didn't go to church. Because in my interview, he asked me if I go to church, and the first thing after I said no was, well, we can't discriminate against you for, not going to church, so whatever. And I was like, you're not allowed to ask that in an interview. Like, I was just thinking that in my head. I was like, you can't ask that. But whatever. So, first of all, I never worked with my manager. I worked my whole shift alone. Like, it was a really small health food store, and I worked alone the whole time. So he was never there to see what I did, and he constantly focused on like a negative, like say I had been busy that day and we had gotten a shipment in and I didn't have time to straighten the shelves, he'd be on my butt about that and stuff. And it's not like they were a huge mess, it was like 4 things out of place and he'd like lose his mind, which is his right or whatever. But to me, as an 18-year-old kid, I didn't give a damn. But he would say things like, after I'd spent, a whole lot of time straightening out shelves, oh, it couldn't have been busy today because, nobody's bought anything off the shelves because they're so tidy. And I was just like, no, it's because I did that. And he'd say, once he had me do a project because our computer crashed because he didn't back up the computer and we lost everything. So I had to come in on like my days off and do inventory and whatever. I had to do an inventory, and I was the one to put it all back in the computer. And because the other lady who worked there didn't know how to turn on the computer. Anyways, so it was like a membership store or whatever, and we had lost all our members, but we kept like a physical copy of all the memberships, and so I had to, like, some of them were in the computer, some weren't, so I had to print off the one from the computer and take the physical copy and see which one wasn't in there. And so I did. I highlighted the ones that were on one list but not on the other, and comes to me the next day and says I did it wrong, and saying, he went off like on a tangent about how he should have given it to the other person to do. And so I pointed out, no, I did do it right, and he said whatever to me and left. So he just kind of sucked out my whole like ability, like, of confidence. I have a job interview tomorrow, and I'm just like, I'm probably not gonna get it because that guy hates me and he'll give me a bad reference. So whatever. I don't know. I even try sometimes. Like, I think he hated me. Okay, but enough of that one. Number 3. I'm not a very good friend. Like, if you're friends with me in real life, I'm really not. I don't like calling people. I hate talking on the phone. I don't like going out that much. And when I do like to go out, I like to go, like, out to a different place. Like, leave this stupid town. And, like, so I've lost, like, a whole bunch of friends like that because I just don't talk to people. And, like, whatever. I guess I can't complain, but, like, yeah. I'm not a very good friend in real life. Because, I don't know. I don't know what about me. I just don't like talking to people that much. I just, like, the thought of having a really long conversation with some people, like, terrifies me. But then there are some people who I love talking to all the time. But that's just because I don't see them all the time and I don't have to look at them every day. But yeah. So I guess that's 3. I hate driving more than anything. I hate it so freaking much. I find it so scary and so, like, intimidating. And because I live in a really small town, like, there's 1,000 people here. That's it. There's no cars on the road here. And so when I, like, go into the city, I'm, like, terrified out of my life. And I, like, I want to, like, throw up driving through cities. It scares me so much. And, like, okay, segue. I lost my best friend because of this, because I don't like to drive. Yeah, she stopped being my friend because of it. Well, what happened was, like, she lives in Edmonton, which is, like, this stupid, nasty city north of where I live. She lives there. And so I was like, well, I'll drive to the south end of the city, and her friend was going to come down. They were going to come down on the bus together or something. And her friend was going to drive my car back to their place. And I'm like, and I, like, made sure to be like, okay, so you know that I'm not driving in Edmonton at all this whole, like, time. And she's like, yeah, whatever. And at the time, she knew damn well that I don't wake up till about 1 in the afternoon, and I would not be driving up in the morning, and she knew this. And then the day before, her friend was like, if they see this, I don't care. They probably do. They used to be subscribed to me, so if by random chance they creep me sometimes. Hey. So her friend was like, so you either have to be in Edmonton at 9 in the morning. Edmonton is 2.5 hours away, mind you, at 9 in the morning, or you have to be here by 1 and you have to drive your own car in. And I was like, well, neither of those work for me, so we should just reschedule. And I got told to go fuck myself. And so I pretty much told her to grow up, and then she's like, she got all, like, uppity about it and said, as my best friend, you should realize that I need you here, and bullshit like that. So we're not friends anymore. Yeah. So I hate driving, and it caused me to lose my best friend. What was that? 3? That was 4. Number 5. Believe it or not, this isn't my natural hair color. I'm just joking. It isn't my natural hair color. But people like to ask me if it is. They're like, is that your natural hair color? I'm like, are you deficient? Yeah. Number 6. I don't get along with my older sister, like, at all. We can't stand each other. And And it's not that we can't stand each other. Like, we still love each other. We still do favors for each other. But, like, being in the same room with each other, at least I just get irritated. Because she used to be so mean. She used to be so dang mean when she lived at home. Now she doesn't live here. And, I don't know. She just comes here and likes to boss me around still. And so I'm just like, go home. This ain't your house no more. So, yeah, I don't get along with my older sister. Number 7, I have traveled to London, Paris. Then we saw like Assisi, Florence, and Rome in Italy. I went on a school trip, and um, it was fun, but it was like really long. Like, it was just, the days were so long. I remember the first day in Paris, I just cried the whole dang day. We went to the Louvre and I just bawled, like, walking around the Louvre because I was so tired and, like, my feet hurt, everything hurt. And I was in my pajamas because we had to get up at like 5 in the morning to leave from London. No, it was like 4 in the morning. We had to leave from London and get on a friggin' train to go to Paris. And I was in my pajamas and I thought we were going to be able to change at the hotel, but we couldn't. So I went to the Louvre in my pajamas and I just started bawling, just crying so bad. And I wanted to come home so bad. Like, if they had given me option to get on a plane right then and there, I probably would have. But I'm glad I didn't because Rome was amazing and I want to go back really bad. So yeah. What was that, 8? Yeah. No, I think it was 7, but whatever. Number 8. I hate my nose. I hate it so much. I think this part is like super big and bulbous. I hate it. And I didn't used to hate it. When I was 15, some girl told me to get a nose job, and then I realized how I don't like my nose. Which is like really sad and stuff, but like it legitimately happened. She told me to get a nose job. Just some random girl on the internet, and then I just started hating my nose. I don't like it. I'd never get a nose job just because they're expensive and I don't like pain. And yeah. But I don't really like my nose. Number 9. My room is almost always a mess. It's like clean right now, but only because my mom came and cleaned it. She got mad at me. She's like, I'm done with this. And she cleaned it all for me. But yeah, usually my room's a mess. And I don't know. I'm just not a neat person, I guess. There's not much I can do about it. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it clean until I move out in like 3 months. I'm trying my hardest. It's been, a couple weeks now. It's still clean actually. So, yeah, I'm a messy person. And my last one. Now this is really hard to think of. Yeah, I can't think of the last one. Dang it! That's frustrating because now I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, tra la la, Can it just be 9? We'll just go with 9. Yeah. So that was the modified 10 things about me video. Like I said, I'm not really all that interesting. And I don't know. I'm just this weird kid who lives in a really small town in Alberta who makes YouTube videos. Oh, my YouTube is a secret. Does anybody else know that? I think I've told you guys that before, but like my parents don't know about this. And I'm never gonna tell them, I don't think, because then they'd like go watch it, and my mom's not big on me broadcasting to the, which is weird because she like knows I go on Blog TV and shit, and she knows I have Twitter, and she knows I have, every single, she like knows I go on, me and my friends have like chat roulette marathons, like, so I don't know why she would think YouTube's so weird, but she thinks because, it's there forever, it's gonna, mind you, everything you put on the internet is there forever. I think she thinks it'll come back and bite me one day, And I don't know why it would. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some future employer will look at this and be like, so she doesn't really look like that. She wears a lot of makeup. And she shows how to do it on the internet. I really don't know. Or she said the F word. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what she's afraid of. And, like, our town's really small, and she's super afraid of, like, people finding out about things like this. I really don't get what she doesn't like it. My dad just doesn't like it because he doesn't understand it, and he thinks, get off the internet. But, yeah, I guess, like, my whole life is on the internet. I don't have very many in real life friends. I have, like, 3 in real life friends, and I met them all, except for Miranda, on the internet. Yeah. So, I guess that's 10. My life on the internet is a secret from my mommy and daddy. Um, but it's weird. I'm surprised they haven't caught me because, well, I guess in some videos you can tell, like, when I'm being, like, really quiet, really reserved. That's because my parents are sitting, in the kitchen upstairs, which is, like, right above my bedroom, and they can hear me in my room. So, like, right now it's the middle of the night, so nobody can hear me. But, like, I know my Joy's Cosmetic video, my mom was sitting in the kitchen, and that's why I was being so, like, yeah, this is this. So, and, like, sometimes, like, my mom will come down and he'll, like, just finish filming. And so I'm like, dang, I'm gonna get caught one day. But I'm hoping I can keep it a secret until I move out. I don't know. I just think it would be weird to talk about. But okay. People I tag: dannylynnforever, kaylakore, abundanceoflindsay. Yeah, just those 3 people. But yeah, I guess that's everything. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.